Welcome to Monday from the Porch. Today's difficult topic is dementia and money. What's the right answer? Several years ago, I went to see an 80-year-old widowed friend of the family. It had been a while since I had last seen her, and her son warned me that she was having some memory problems. We took her to her favorite restaurant for lunch. While waiting for the server, we began chatting. To me, she seemed perfectly normal. Then she mentioned that she had seen so-and-so. I said, "Oh, how is she? When did you see her?" And she thought for a moment. "What's today?" Her son said, "Saturday, Mom." "Well, it must have been about Tuesday then." And she looked at me and said, "You know you're getting old when you don't know what day it is." Thinking this was a normal joke about absent-mindedness, I said, "Yeah, I have days like that too." Her face grew very rigid and serious. "No, you don't. I mean it. I don't know what day it is." A lump formed in my throat at the weight of this statement. I realized how awful that must be, to be aware that you're not aware anymore. All I could squeak out was, "Oh, that sounds like that must be really hard." "You're darn right it is. Now what are we having for lunch?" A few years later, her issues had progressed, but slowly. The family thought she should make some changes to her estate plan. So they had the papers drawn up. They enlisted another family friend to come to her house and encourage her to sign them. She refused and gave some understandable, sane, at least to me anyway, reasoning. Was she competent? Well, at that moment she seemed so. But how do you know? As life moves along, our wishes for our estate usually do too. But if she wanted to keep the same idea in place that she'd had 10 years before, even if it didn't work to everyone else's benefit the way most people would agree, whose wishes are more important at what stage? Who's to say what's right? It was her money. What's the best way to handle the transition of money decisions, both daily and long-term, with a minimum of emotional disruption? One financial planner I respect immensely has every client sign a "what to do if you think I'm losing it" document. Of course, that's not its real name. While the document itself is useful, what's more impactful is that it broaches an issue when the potential for its occurrence seems remote. Wouldn't it be great if the document sparked one family conversation that otherwise might have been had during a crisis? The more we talk about difficult issues like dementia, the more we help the aging process continue with dignity and respect. While the right answer may not always be obvious, dignity and respect is at least one guideline which most people can agree about. That's Monday from the Porch. Have a great week.